Fight on!
What's up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at part 2 of the Miss Pac-Man Arcade, which is the cabinet. We're going to be checking out the ins and outs and everything involved in that. So let's get to it. Let's take a look. Alright, so as we can see straight up, when I bought this machine, like I said, the Marquee is pretty much, mint. I do have to clean the game a little. As you can see, there's a little goo or shit, whatever's on that. So I'll be cleaning that up. I'll be turning the game on in a second. Also with it, let's take a closer look at the bezel. Bezel looks to be pretty much okay. I know that there's maybe one spot there that's not 100%, or maybe a little scratches here and there. But overall, you know what, man? It's pretty good now. As you can tell, anyone that knows, there is burn-in in the game. It doesn't really affect the gameplay that much. It is there though. It is evident, so I have to be honest. I didn't know what that meant when I first got it. Truth be told, I thought it was just like dirt. I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? So, it doesn't really matter anyways, but it's kind of a piss off. But other than that, it's, it's pretty much good. So with that, with the CPO, the control panel overlay, pretty much mint. As you can see right here on the start button, there's a little chip missing. I don't know if I did that, I can't remember. And it has the, as you can hear, the original leaf switch joystick, so there's no clicking, no cherry switches. Going down to in front of the cabinet, it looks pretty good, actually, no, I added these. You see these bolt gimmicks? I added those because they were empty. There used to be, I guess, the safety bar on there. So I added those, just went to a Home Depot type deal and just got those and screwed them in. Coin door looks alright. Yes, there's some kind of blemishes here. I could have polished that up a little better. There is some kind of smudging, as you can see here on Miss Pac-Man's leg, like right there. But the cabinet overall is good. Let's open that. So again, there's my custom keychain that I have, front and back. Miss Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. So let's open the coin door. Coin door, as far as I know, is, I think this one's original, this one's a replacement, one or the other, but everything's up and running. And they do take quarters, which I'll be showing you in a second. Oh, remember last video I told you guys I was always wondering why the game was on free play, and which I thought was normal. Well, it turns out when I turned the game on, it was on free play, which had a static screen. Which, whatever. When reviewing the hobby, I'm like, now I find out the reason he actually had it on the static screen or the start screen of free play was because this wire to one of the actual coin door it was off. It was kind of, these two wires were just dangling. And I'm like, that's weird. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So I just left it on the static screen. Later, when I was reviewing, I found that that's not good because it results in burn-in. Because back then, they didn't know the CRT TVs, I guess, burned in that badly because, technically they're TVs. So, that was the end of that. I'm like, oh, shit. So then I'm like, uh-oh, it's a little problematic. I want all my games, and every one of my games do, to take quarters. And I want them to take quarters because I think it's cool. Like, it's a little nostalgic. I like putting it in, and if I ever, for whatever reason, which I have no plans to now, but if an emergency occurred, I could sell them. And if a vendor wanted to buy them, or if someone wanted them original, it was like, back in 1981. It's almost like a vintage car. Some people still want the 8-track in there. Yes, it's archaic, but it's the way that it was. So I'm kind of the same in that sense. Now I have the light on the camera. As you can see also, does that get that? Oh, it's flipped around. Looks like shit. Yeah, it also shows, does it show? Yeah, right there. Just to show it's a dedicated original with everything in there. Miss Pac-Man Master. I think this means by this Molex here, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm not a pro at Pac-Man as much as a lot of you guys are. And if there's anything I'm missing, please hit me up, man. Let me know. So anyways, yeah, this one. Oh shit, I never even noticed that, in all my years. There's a sticker. Can you get that? Is the light blocking it? Yeah, it actually shows the serial number there. Like, I'll show you the real serial number. But yeah, it shows that I guess someone wrote it down. Either way, so let's take a look at the coin counter. Let's see how much money this game made. So it's 85,783. Keep in mind, a lot of those are mine. Actually, not even really. Maybe around 100, 120 are mine. Because a lot of the times, I go up and I just hit the switch, like the credit switch, so I get a free game. Oh, so going back to this, I found, so it wouldn't take quarters. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, that bastard, no wonder he fucking had it like that. I was so pissed off. My wife was like, oh, now what? I knew this was going to happen. You and your temper, because I'm Greek and I just get nuts. I call it passion, but other people see it as temper. I was getting very upset. So I'm like, wait a minute, I know basic electronics. The circuit's not being completed. So I'm like, I told my wife to hold it in there while I put a quarter in, shitting her pants, thinking she's going to get electrocuted. It was actually kind of funny. She held it in, being she's a sport, and it worked. So I'm like, that's all it is this came loose, and maybe he didn't know how to do it. So at the time, I actually put tape, because I never had a soldering gun. I've never soldered in my life. And I just had tape there, but tape is not a good conductor, of course, so it always kind of fell off. I kind of wrapped it around the copper there. Later on, a few months ago, when I got a soldering iron from my other games, I ended up soldering it, and it's the ugliest soldering job you've ever seen. You can probably solder, a fucking elephant to this. I wanted to make sure it worked. So that ended up working, and it works like a charm, like we'll see. But again, we have a whole bunch of quarters in there. Quick story. My wife says, hey, you're not going to be getting another one, are you? I'm like, oh, no. In the meantime, I was looking at other games because, again, this is the one that sparked, hey, if I can get this one, I can get a lot of them. Well, what happened was she said to me, okay, the only way you can get another game is if you save enough quarters, like just say, spare change for the bus or whatever, and put it in there. So she's thinking, he's never going to do that or it'll take 10 years. Well, I'm not an idiot. So what I did is I went to the bank, got $200 worth of quarters, and put them in there. And then she's like, well, what the hell is this shit? And so I kind of tricked her in that. I feel bad, but I kind of don't at the same time. So either way, she goes, okay, look, if you want to get another one, that's fine. We'll just have to talk about it. So we'll talk about the other ones at another time. Let's get back to the cabinet. As you can see, do you see that there's miscoloring here? I guess maybe someone tried to touch it up or repaint it. I'm not going to. Yes, again, there's a little smudges, right here. That's fine. But overall, to be honest, I like it. It shows a little wear. There's a little character on there. It shows it's been moved around. But overall, the cabinet's pretty good, man. And you know what? Being Canadian, shit, I've only maybe seen a gun twice. Actually, I'm lying. I fired a couple, but it's almost like it's like patina on a gun. When a lot of collectors that have spoken to you about other things, they said, you know what? I'd rather that kind of vintage look, and I like it the way it is because it shows that it was an actual in an arcade before. So this is the other side of the cabinet. As you can see, it's not 1,000,000%, but I kind of don't want it to be. I don't know, like I was thinking of repainting. I'm like, but why? My wife's like, no, it looks kind of cool like that. See, again, shows a little wear there, and I kind of like it. It looks real. Like if I did it too much, I would think it looks kind of fake. But well, there's that. So you saw the marquee, you saw the CPO. We're going to turn it on in a sec. You've seen the control panel, seen the coin door. So let's get to the back and look inside this. So here's the top of the machine. It's a little dusty. Wow. I guess I haven't done that in a while. It's okay. Someone tried, I guess, glue instructions or whatever there. A little touch-up work someone's tried to do here. That's the back door. It doesn't really matter. The wheels, they could need cleaning. Again, because this was my first one and it was such a turnkey and I didn't have to do anything. I'm a little spoiled because I didn't really think of doing more. So let's open the back door here. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, there's the back door. So like I was saying before in the part one of this series of videos, there's the manual. So this is what pretty much I got printed. And I just went to a Staples and then they did it for me. Yeah, I just printed this out, the whole thing. I started actually learning about like the diagram, man. If you ever look at the Miss Pac-Man one, it shows you, come on, like I'm not an electronics, you know, guy or professor or anything. This is way beyond me, but it is kind of cool. Like if you ever needed like certain bulbs or fuses or whatever, you can get the voltages and everything on here, so it's useful. But anyways, that's the manual. And every one of my games not only has the manual, but again, I have the original key. So again, if it looks complete, if I was gonna ever sell it or whatever, it's 100% complete, and it's kind of cool. I mean, why not? It's a couple bucks and you get all that. So let's go inside. So here's that. Oh, sorry. Here's the, is that light kind of making it difficult to read? Where is this shit? There it is. If you can read that. 1,000, oh no, so it's 17,255. So right there, 17,000, so 17,255th machine. That's cool. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Well, again, this is why I got it, because when he showed me inside of it, he goes, look, man, it's original, no bullshit. There it is. I have the 17,250th machine made in, it's USA stamped. And cool, it even has all the dip switches as well, which, again, it's kind of cool just seeing that, right? And, you know, the paper and whatever, everything's pretty much original. The monitor, I have to be honest, I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments or email me or whatever you want to do to get a hold of me. I don't know if this is the original monitor. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not, the older games I'm not a pro at whatsoever. I don't know as well. I'm not sure, man. Is this an original monitor or isn't it? I don't know. You guys know better than me. What is this? Either way. I mean, either way it works, so, I mean, I kind of don't care, but here's the inside. So, again, here's the PCB. When the guy came, he was explaining to me pretty much that this is, and if he's right, remember, this guy's selling me, so this was the, he's telling me this is the Pac-Man PCB, the original Pac-Man, and right there, that little wheel is where you do the sound, and then boom, there's the dip switches, which at first, by the way, didn't work. I tried to put it on 5 lives, and then back to 3 lives, which is, I think, the Twin Galaxies standard, and it wouldn't work. I'm like, a son of a bitch, he fucking ripped me off. And then I went back and forth, and then it worked. So maybe it was a cold solder, maybe it just needed, it was stuck, I don't know. I don't know the right terminology, but apparently this is the original Pac-Man board, and then this little board is the Miss Pac-Man. Is that right? I don't know. And I've just realized, interesting, it's actually held together with a, like with a sandwich twist tie. Oh shit, that's ghetto. That's okay, whatever. You know, held together by a twist tie thing. Not the end of the world, but definitely, wow, you know, it's been a while since I've opened this, because once I had it with my setup in the apartment, I really didn't care to open it because it worked. And when it works, I kind of don't care. Wow, there's an extra twist tie right there. That's embarrassing. It's okay. Wow, this machine's dirty, yo. Shit. I've never really realized. I've never really, again, opened it or kind of cared. What is all this down here? Well, that I know is like the is it transformer? Oh my god, sound like such a noob here. You know, that's the, I know that's all the fuses and whatnot, the 5 amp. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the inside of the cabinet. Other than it being, I mean, dirty, it's dusty. I've never really looked at it. It's pretty clean in the sense that it's, as far as I know, pretty much original. But one day, when it goes into the house, when I ended up getting a house and really make the top tier complete, like when I go from version 1 and 2, and I'll explain later on what I mean by the version 1, you'll see that. So again, there's the, you can turn it on and off, that's that switch, and there's the controls. So that's the inside of it, looks pretty good. I'm going to be cleaning this maybe later on, like I said, but for now, kind of don't care, because it's not into its final spot. So yeah, that's inside the game. Yeah, let's turn it on. Let's check it out. So, watch, now it's not going to work. It better, I'm going to lose it. Oh my god, what happened? Alright, good, thank god. Alright, so there's the game working. Marquee lights on. I'm going to try to close as many lights. I wanted to give you guys a better perspective and an honest opinion of the machine. Coin lights work, which is good. Now, oh, let me show you this. So just to tell you guys, here is is this the American quarter? Where's the eagle? Yep, there's the American quarter. In God we trust. because God is money. All right, so listen to this. Boom, that's one. Okay, so that's working. And then we're going to look at the Canadian quarter. Yay, it's a moose. Well, how cool do I feel? Anyways, so let's try this. Boom, and then that's number 2. So it takes both Canadian and American quarters. All my games do. I'll show you guys how I kind of converted it to do that. Maybe I didn't even have to. Maybe I was just trying to get it to do it. But I knew my Mortal Kombat never took Canadian quarters, so I had to adjust it, and I'll show you how I do that in the future videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, it takes Canadian American quarters. Again, if I ever had to sell it, I'm in Toronto, so even if I had to drive it to Buffalo or even to Detroit or to Michigan or whatnot, it's not too far, or even further if someone wanted to ever meet me at the border or come pick it up. But again, that's not in the scope right now. So let me just let you guys know that it works. Yeah, and I put it on 5 lives. The next video is going to be the review of the game. I mean, it's so known. Pac-Man's so known anyways about how it started from Namco. And then bringing it over here and whatnot, and licensing it to Midway, but either way, or Bollywood May. But this is not the gameplay. I just thought on purpose. So that's to show that it works. Again, that's on the it's on 5 men. So that's pretty much the game, guys. I mean, yeah, there's the speaker grill. Again, a little rusted. If I really blast the music, there's distortion. Like, it shows distortion on the speakers. I mean, any probably old speaker would do that. Well, maybe not necessarily, but I don't care. I don't turn it up that loud, and I don't want it to be that loud. But either way, that's pretty much it, guys. So that's the cabinet. So let me just make sure that we've covered everything. We did because I usually have a list. Yeah, so we did the monitor, we did the sides, we did the coin mix, Canadian American, the bezel, CPU, marquee, serial number, and all that. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Actually, let me just do one last thing. Does this show? Oh, interesting. Shit, look at that. Is this thing going to focus? Probably not. Oh, it's the light that's doing it. What it says on that white sticker, it says tested 3/3/12, which I assume it's March 3rd, 2012. Interesting, because I got it only around 3 months later. Huh. You know, the more I look at this, the more I discover. But I'm almost afraid to touch it because I don't want anything to go wrong. Kind of chicken shit in that aspect. Yeah, it even says a thing there. It says pass again. Again, this is pretty much normal, but yeah, man. What else does it say? What does that white sticker say? For another check. No shit. For 7/12. Huh. Maybe he was testing it before he got it professionally checked before he sold it to me. I don't know, because the ad was on a local ad for around a month and a half. So yeah, he probably got it tested, put it online, and then here came me with my dumb ass. I'm like, yeah, I'll pay. But again, I thought I got a good deal. Let me know. Is it a good deal for? Hey, you guys, let me know. Is this a good deal for what you're seeing? You guys are better than me at knowing. 1,200 Canadian dollars. If you're doing American money, right now we're at around 90. So for every $100, we take off 10. So it's 1,000. So it would be 1,200 Canadian is 100 less 1,000. So it's $120 less. So it'd be 1,000. Is that right, math? Jesus. It's $1,020. No, that's not right. It's $1,080. Yeah. $1,080 American as we speak right now. I don't know. You think it's worth $1,000? I don't know. I didn't have to do anything to it. Again, other than these bolts, they were, I don't know, I think 80 cents, if that. So we'll say $1 to make it easy. And again, the custom keychain is, I think, with shipping, $8. Again, all Canadian funds, and then the printing was free, and then the bind, I think, and the labor bullshit, whatever they charge, is I think $6. So all in all, I don't know, $15, and the game looks the way it is. And I have, again, the manual and the custom keychain, which I will have on every game. It takes quarters, everything works, but I don't know. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to tell you. Shit. I went to like an art and craft store, and this was bare. I guess because when the cage gimmick came over this, it scraped this. So I actually got close. It's not matching, let's be honest, but it's close enough, I guess. I mean, I'm not too big. If there's a little scratch here and there, I don't give a shit. Like, again, it's part of the character. It looks a little real, and you know, if anybody ever, oh yeah, this one looks not as good, but either way, look, I like it. I kind of like it like that, a little dinged up. Of course, if it looks better, you know, no one's gonna ever say anything wrong about it, but I like it. I actually really like it a lot, and again, this is one that the one that started it all. So that's the cabinet in and out. Not really much more to say. I'm going to be doing the review of the game, and you know, some facts about it. I'll be doing kind of understanding the game itself, and later on, I'll be doing the memories of the game when I was a child, into my teenage, and then up to now. And then also gameplay. I'm going to be doing a game through. Now, out of all the games I have, this is the least good, or sorry, it's the game I'm least good at. I'm a fighting game fan, always have been, definitely always will be. That's why I called it top tier. And again, I'll get into that later on and the reasons why. But it's a nice game. It's cool. Actually, a really cool game. But anyways, let me know what you think. What would you guys do differently? Is there any advice you want to give me? Thumb it up if you like it. Thumb it down if you don't, and give me a reason why, because I want to know. Is there something that I said wrong? Is the information wrong, or just does it look like shit? I don't know. There's no way it can be that bad. But yeah, let me know either way. My name is Steve again, and let's officially say goodbye. All right. All right. So that's it. That's the actual cabinet review on the Miss Pac-Man dedicated cab. Let me know what you think. I'm going to have the serial number in the description below, you know, just to see what number you guys have. And again, always a pleasure. Thanks again for choosing top tier. And if you want to subscribe, please go ahead. Give me some comments. If you want to give me feedback, always open to it. I've been already getting emails about my collection, other games I have, and I've been responding within the day. So I'm very happy to do so. All the best, and thanks again for choosing top tier.